Hello to my dear friends. This is the first time I have done a live recording from my phone, and it says I have a poor connection, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means you can't see me. I don't know if it means that I'm not bright. Okay, maybe it just means that I wasn't turned the right way. Okay, here we go. I think you can see me. I think we're all well. It's my first live. I just made a recording of a video to put on today, but I thought, I'll just do it live and maybe I can get it right. I just went to the neurologist visit in the neurologist office, and it was really good. I got some of my stuff, I think, a little mixed up when I was, keep my hand away from the camera there. Okay, so this is what happened. So I went into the neurologist to tell him that I'm at 3+ weeks of escalated pain in my head that I can't bring down. 2 weeks ago today, I had Botox. 2 weeks ago today, I can't talk. 2 weeks ago today, I started the 3-day IV, where I went straight from Botox over to the hospital, and they started 3 days of IVs. It was just where I would go in 3 separate days and got these IVs that were supposed to keep supposed to bring my pain down. Well, once I came home, I was so fatigued in my body and my pain went up that I just could not move for days and days. So when I went in this morning, my head really wasn't hurting this morning. I just have all that right-sided stuff on my head going on, but I knew by the time I got home. Mallory says, I hit 1,000. Yes, are you talking about I hit 1,000 for subscribers? I did. Thank you so much for noticing that. That was a pretty cool thing. Thank you so much if you are a subscriber of mine. And Mallory says, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your promotion. But I knew by the time I got home, Raven says, love you guys. Thank you. Love you too, Raven. I knew once I got home, or not long after, Mallory says, great job. Thank you. That my head would be in pain, so it hurts a little bit now. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to have to take Tarzan into the vet. I'm going to take him in at 3 o'clock today because he's having some rectal bleeding, and what I read online, it's probably not anything life-threatening, but I have to take him in to find out exactly what it is, and if it's cancerous, or if it's looks like cancerous, or it's benign cancerous, or something like that. Anyway, there's a couple of things it would be that would require a procedure, but it's not life-threatening. I just have to take him in. It's just going to cost a ton of money is all. So the neurologist, I have not asked enough questions because I asked him today, what does it mean, or what is acceptable for me as far as pain is concerned? I live with daily 24-hour pain. I have for the last 5 years. But what's acceptable? What's the goal of all the medication that I take? What's the goal of it? He said, Mallory says, hope you get better. Thank you so much. I'm hoping that I do too. I'm hoping with this new stuff that we're doing that I'm going to be getting better. So he changed one of my medications. I was taking amitriptyline with Depakote. He's changing the amitriptyline to be, nortriptyline. It's in the same category as, but it won't make me sleepy because he upped my medication yesterday, but I did not increase it because I knew I wouldn't be able to get up this morning. It would make me too sleepy. So he's changing that one. He's giving me a pack of prednisone, which means for the next 12 days I'm going to be taking prednisone. And then he changed one of my daily meds. Let's see, when will Deb be on the videos again, Mallory says. Deb will probably be on a video tomorrow because she's been on vacation and she comes back in the morning, so I was already thinking about that. And then I asked him about emergency medication. Emergency medication is just what it says. It means that you only take it when it's an emergency, but I've had it almost every day for the last 3 weeks. So I asked him about that. And I told him on some days I'm only taking like a half a pill at a time because I'm trying not to take too much. He said if you're going to take it, you need to go ahead and take the whole pill and then 2 hours later take it again. And he said I can take Phenagrin with one of those emergency medications. He said it will completely knock you out, but it would make me go to sleep, and the idea is if you rest your head, then your migraine goes away. I would be going into a really deep sleep, where right now, if I just, lay down, I'm just napping a little bit, waking up, feeling better for about 15 minutes and going right back into the same pain. I am going to do Botox again in 90 days. It doesn't look like it really did anything the first time. It might take 2 or 3 times, so I have an appointment to go back in June for the Botox. So that's what I learned. So we're changing a medication. He's adding prednisone, and we're changing what I do when I take the emergency medications. And we're going to try Botox again. So I asked him, how long is this how long are we looking at before I get results? He said the next few weeks. So the next few weeks in my mind is 3 weeks. And it's happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mallory. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mallory. And hello, Phoebe, and hugs to you. Hugs to you. Thank you so much for getting on. Oh, it says poor connection again. Are you guys seeing me okay? Thank you very much. Phoebe says good luck. And Phoebe says, hi, Mallory, my birthday is tomorrow. Oh, we have to remember your birthday tomorrow, Phoebe. And Mallory says, thanks, and I say you're welcome. The other thing I asked him about today is what is the goal to get down to for pain? And he said, well, let me ask you what your pain is. What is your goal? And I said, if I could get down to a 3 all the time, I can live with 3, but when it gets up to a 4 and it stays at 4 for very long, then that's just not livable to me. He said, well, his goal is to actually get me to 0. And I said, really? I said, I didn't even know 0 was an option. And I'm sorry, I know this is really wiggly. It's my arm moving around and trying to talk to you. So I did not know. I've not been asking the right questions. I've not been asking enough questions. So I think I asked the right questions today. Now I know that my pain can get down to 0. Oh, we talked about getting another MRI. I asked him, should we get down to, should we do another MRI? I've been told that they last for 5 years. He actually told me there's no time frame on an MRI as long as, Phoebe says, well, I hope you can get to 0 pain. Thank you so much. I do too. I am so tired of pain in my head, I'm telling you, because it affects my whole body. It makes me, I don't function very well. And it's hard for me to talk. It's hard for me to think. It's hard for me to get words out. It's just hard all the way around. And then I can't move. I can't work. I just have such a hard time. It could be so much worse, but instead of thinking about how much worse it could be, I always think about how much better it could be. And I'm trying to get to the how much better it can be. So he said there's not really a time frame on MRIs, because I was asking, since I had a car accident 4 years ago, should we do it again? Phoebe says, yeah, it is so hard. And you're my favorite YouTuber ever, Mallory says. Thank you so much, Phoebe and Mallory. I just love having you as my friends on YouTube. And I forgot what I was saying to you. It was about pain levels and 0. Oh, about getting an MRI done. He said we could do another MRI, but he said since there hasn't really been anything real different since I had the car accident 2 years ago, because that was my reference point to something being different. He said we could do it. Oh, no, Phoebe, sorry I keep interrupting you, you said. And no, you're absolutely not interrupting me. I want you to interrupt me, because that's what makes live fun, is being able to interact with you. Like right now, you say hello and I can say hello, and we're like in real time, and it's really cool. So nobody's interrupting me. It's way too fun. So he said that he didn't have a problem with me getting another MRI, but from everything that he sees from my visit today and seeing me, then he doesn't think I need one, and so I opted out of getting another MRI, but he had it on my chart so that if in the future, if I change my mind, it's already written in there that he has no problem to get another MRI. But as of right now, we are not going to redo an MRI or a CAT scan. Linda says, oh, Linda, you the word lady. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much. You always tell me that you pray. Wait, did your symptoms? Oh, I didn't read it fast enough. Can you type it in again because it disappeared? Did your symptoms something? I'm sorry. I realized who you were, and I wanted to say something to you and tell me how I think it's your sister and your aunt that you asked me to pray for in the past, and I have forgotten exactly who it is. And I thank you so much for your prayers. You always tell me that you pray for me when you put a comment in. So anyway, that's my visit to the neurologist. So I feel a lot of hope today that we're doing a few things different. I ask a few more questions, and I'm going to do the emergency meds just a little bit different. My friend Lori, I found out, has had a lot of migraines in about the last 6 years that I wasn't aware of. We haven't talked for a long time. She moved away. And she was trying to tell me that she took Finagrin with some of her medications, and I wasn't understanding because I always associate Finagrin with an upset stomach. And he said, so without me asking him, he said, you can take Finagrin with one of these emergency meds. Okay, did your symptoms increase because of the wreck? And Dana says, hi from Texas. Hello, Texas. My symptoms did increase for a while, and I'm not sure. Mallory says, I'll be right back. I have to take my pizza out of the oven 1 minute. Okay. They did definitely increase for a while. What has stayed increased is the ringing in my ears just went totally crazy loud after the car accident. It feels like my head is still different. Phoebe says, love, and Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you could hop on. But has my head pain increased and stayed the same? It's really hard to tell because it's just, this is what I can tell you. I was going to go back to work. I was going to call about going back to work the very week that I had that car accident 2 years ago. I felt like I was getting well enough that I could go back and at least work part-time. I have not felt like I could go back and work part-time since that car accident. So that, I guess that would be my answer. I don't know really any other way to explain that as far as the symptoms of my migraines are concerned. Love to Micah. Yes, Micah will be home. Let's see, it is almost 12. Micah gets home about 3:15 this afternoon. So in a little over 3 hours, Micah will be home. And so I don't know. We'll just go from here as far as my head's concerned. So that was really all that I had. I was just going to tell you about my oh, did I tell you I'm getting ready to take Tarzan in? I think maybe I said that in the beginning. I'm taking Tarzan in today to the vet. He's got some rectal bleeding that I noticed this morning. And what I've seen is that it's not, okay, can you live when Micah gets home? Oh, can I go live when Micah gets home? I can't go live when Micah gets home today because I'm not going to be here when she gets home. I'm going to have Tarzan at the vet. But I should make a plan to try to go live because it's hard to go live. Glad your doctor is giving you hopes of better options. Yes, thank you so much, Linda, the word lady. Yes, I'm so glad too. I don't think I've asked enough questions, or maybe I just haven't been in enough times. I went in the very first time of, oh no, Tarzan, I hope you'll be okay. Okay, Phoebe says that. Okay, this is what I saw on the internet. There are several things that can cause rectal bleeding in a cat, but none of them are life-threatening. It just costs a bunch of money. If it's a polyp that they have to go in and take out, if it's a benign tumor that's in there, you just have to take them in and they have to take it out. So, I mean, we're talking about hundreds of dollars. If it's something more simple, which I can't remember what the other simple things are, it won't cost as much money. So I'm hoping that it will not cost very much. He also needs his shots. He's overdue for getting his shots, so I'll get his shots today. I'll get his shots and go in for the visit, and we'll find out. So I'll let you know tomorrow how Tarzan is doing. Now that we can go live on YouTube, it will be much easier for me to get Micah live. Uh-oh, the phone's ringing, and we're going to do reject. Sorry about that. Trying to go live on the computer and having Micah there, I've only done it once when Micah was there because it's really hard for me to get the setup just right. I hope it's the more simple problem too, Phoebe, because it will be much cheaper if it's the more simple problem. It's just a real time thing to get Micah on camera and to try to get her in front of the computer because I have like a lot of ideas that I can do with Micah in front of the computer. Like having her, when I video in the morning, number one, there's a super time crunch in the morning. When she gets home in the afternoon, there's more time in the afternoon, but I have to work around the CNAs, but I am so done by the afternoon. Because of my head and how I feel overall, I just feel so done that I don't pick up the camera a lot in the afternoon. And then when nighttime comes, it's the same thing. But now that they've started this live thing on our phones, which is what I'm doing right now, it will be really easy. Even if I just got on here for just 1 or 2 minutes live with Micah, it would be really cool. So I do plan on being able to do this live with Micah. So I'm going to do live with Micah some in the morning, because a lot of what I do is unedited anyway, and it would be really cool. So I can just do live with you guys in the morning. So, and then if you're wondering about why I don't take you out to the van anymore, Micah has a van driver that does not want to be on camera, so I can't take the camera outside anymore to video Micah. I used to video her a lot getting on the van, because it was just kind of cool to walk outside and see Bo go outside and see Micah get on the van, but I can't do it anymore for that reason. But van drivers always change, so when we get a different van driver, we can change that. Oh, there's Tarzan right there. Tarzan. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy Tarzan. Tarzan's on YouTube Live. Okay, let's see. I hope it's the more simple. Found the chat. Okay, good. Found the chat. Tarzan, you're a YouTube star. Looky there, big boy. Looky there, big Tarzan. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Hi, Tarzan. Purrs for you. That is from Phoebe. Oh, Steph found the chat. Steph found the chat. Okay, let's see. Such a beautiful boy. Yes, he is such a beautiful boy. Hugs and kisses to Tarzan from Steph in Canada. Say thank you. Say thank you, you big boy, you. Big boy Tarzan. And Ashley Scruggs says, hey, Ashley, I'm glad that you could get on. And Tarzan just said, okay, I'm done, and he ran away. There was something else I was going to tell you, too, but I forgot what it was. I don't know what it was. Tarzan is jealous. He wanted his 15 minutes of fame. He got in the car with me a while ago. When I got home, he ran up to the car, and I opened up the car, and I hollered at him, Tarzan, and he came over, and he got in the car with me. So I actually made you a video about going to the neurologist in the car. And I decided that maybe I could talk better if I was live, but I probably talked better when I was talking to the camera, not talking to you live. Anyway, we'll do this live, and then maybe I'll still post that. I don't know. But anyway, does anybody have anything else that they wanted to ask me or anything like that? And I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I won't keep you on here just jabbering about nothing. I appreciate you hopping on with me live. This is pretty cool. All right, Phoebe is smiling. Okay, guys, you have yourself a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will get Micah live on camera pretty soon, I promise. And afternoon might be better than doing it early in the morning. You guys live all over the place, so I don't really know your time zones. Those of you who would be notified the quickest. God bless you, Linda, the Word Lady. Thank you so much. Mallory says, can you do a day routine with Micah? And Phoebe says, thoughts, prayers, hugs, and peace. Thank you, Phoebe. A day routine, I don't really know exactly what Micah does at her program, and I am limited on videoing at her program because I can't put any of the other clients, the other people like Micah in the day program. I can't put them on camera. So, I don't know. We'll see what more we can do during the day. We're kind of boring when she's at home. But anyway, you guys have yourself a wonderful, beautiful, lovely day. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord, who made the heaven and the earth. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.